Now it seems as if these gunmen, these gangsters, these wanted men, they are not getting the message in the bottle. Them not read the notice board, them not get the memo. That the policy as it pertains to Popo has changed. They no longer want to see you in court because more than likely the system is going to drop the ball. More than likely the witness is not going to show up. More than likely you are going to be set scotch-free. Them learn from them lessons from the past, hopefully. I am speaking about a place that is called Dump Retirement that is in St. James, where we saw that the residents are protesting because they are claiming that the Popo took away a young man unjustly. The young man's name, Akeem Bowen O.C. Rizzla. Mr. Rizzla is a reputed leader of the Dump faction of the 13th Street gang, so therefore Mr. Bowen is a criminal element without a shadow of a doubt. So based on the Popo's reports, it is said that they went to the premises armed with a search warrant on some sorts of special operation to apprehend and search said premises. When they got there, they were greeted by unfriendly FIRE. Of course, you know the script. They took evasive action, then blazed back, and then after the smoke cleared, Mr. Bowen was seen clutching onto some sorts of tool, suffering from some sorts of GUNSHOT wound to the upper body in some sorts of vital organ. He was taken to the place of recovery, Rush, Turkle style. However, he did not make it. I want you to listen what the SSP for the era, his name is Aaron Samuels, had to say as it pertains to this man, and then I'll give my piece.
Members of the team after the search warrant went to execute the warrant. Upon approaching the premises, they were greeted with gunfire. They took evasive action and fired back at the suspect. When they were able to breach and go inside, they found the suspect clutching firearm and suffering from what appears to be gunshot wounds on his upper body. He was rushed to the corridor hospital where he died.
So people, like I've always said, there are always three sides to every story. The officer's side, the suspect side, and then there is the truth. However, it seems as if the side that is most impactful, the side that really carries the weight, is what the Popo says, whether Indicom has to investigate or not. So when we look at this man's checkered past, he was going to court pending case in a court for illegal possession of a firepiece and ammo. He was linked to lottery scamming. He has a storage of GUNS, like Ninja Man say, him have a house of gun. And even worse, he was featured in several MURDERS in the era and adjoining era. So therefore, when we assess and analyze this, he would be a prime target for someone that should not exist and breathe the air that we breathe, should be going to the afterlife. Now people, earlier I said that there are three sides to every story. The suspect side, the Popo side, and the truth. However, there's a counselor, his name is Michael Troop. Based on what the counselor said, Mr. Bowen was BRUTALLYKILLED. So therefore, it was unjust. People, like me say again, the rules has changed. The rules of engagement has changed. And once the Popo, they are getting information that said person, and they know without a shadow of a doubt that they are crime producers. Usually, once that warrants, meaning DEATH, usually, meaning search, is issued, it does not matter where you are, what you say, how you beg, the outcome is always going to be the same. There's also a resident that also spoke. I want you to take a listen, take a look to exactly what that resident has to say. I think that he is the mouthpiece for the era. Listen what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
He's supposed to report to them. And then he report, they say him in the yard, and then he go to kill him. You believe a you would have gun on him, shoot out, if they tell him say if he come report the police, he wouldn't do that. There's no way more have no gun on him. I know so them a come check. You have fully kill the youth. So that not right. So in the come investigate.
Now, people, did you hear what that man had to say? He is saying that Mr. Boyne, Mr. Rizzla, did not have any sorts of GUN. As a matter of fact, he was supposed to be reporting on condition of bail. He actually went to report on condition of bail. However, the popo came for him. Now, people, like I said, whenever those warrants search, most significantly DEA TH warrant is issued, usually the outcome is only going to be one way. And these are based on several facts. Based on the fact that he is a criminal, based on the fact that he has a pending case in a court, namely possession of firepiece and also ammunition, based on the fact that he is a lottery scammer, based on the fact that he has a cache of weapons, meaning house of guns, based on the fact that his name is being called up on several SHOOTINGS, he would be a prime candidate to be eliminated on spot, regardless of the circumstances. Point blank and period. Now, the video that you just watched is not of a one-off isolated incident in Jamaica. However, it is more like the norm what a lot of passengers go through on a daily basis on their way, on their daily commute, going to work, school, etc., etc., etc. It is becoming more and more obvious that these taxi men, they would rather to put their passengers' life at risk, at jeopardy, before them stop, because I guess they know that they have tens, hundreds, probably even thousands of tickets. So therefore, if the popo pull them over and them actually stop, the vehicle is going to go upon some sorts of record. They will have to pay all sorts of fee associated, not to mention more than likely they don't have a valid driver's license. So therefore, them are going to press pedal to the metal, and whatever happens, let the chip fly where they may. If people DEAD are just so it goes. What is even more astonishing is the fact that a lot of people that drive with these people drive with them because of their reputation, because they are shatter driver. A lot of time, like I said, persons are pretty much between a rock and a hard place. Them don't have any sorts of choice. Them have to pick between the worst or the better of two evil. Basically, most of the drivers drive like that because if them not blaze, press pedal to the metal, people are going to say them boring, them drive too slow, rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. So therefore, in this incident, if you listen keenly, you would hear some sorts of arguments. Don't know if somebody was telling the driver to stop and the driver decides that he is not going to stop. Even more disturbing, a lot of times, if you as a sensible person in any of these vehicles and you start to talk up for your right or your life, the rest of people in the vehicle are going to cuss you out and I say you're a punk. And it's not as if these taxi drivers don't realize the risks that they are putting you through. But some of them stubborn, some of them know the consequences. So therefore, they are going to use the passenger as some sorts of pawns. And it is not as if we've not seen many instances in which people lose them life. Popo, fire all sorts of can on the vehicle because the vehicle is tinted and they don't know who is in the vehicle. They are thinking that it's some sorts of gunman when you check a stock. Innocent people who are going to school, student, old lady, pregnant woman, everybody I get caught up, all because of the indecision and recklessness of one person. So people, me just say, know who you are driving with, Know the consequences. Make sure that you defend your life. Don't make people force you into doing things that you don't want to do, especially when it is going to jeopardize your life. And isn't it kind of ironic that the same people that are out there causing the most problems on the road, taxi man and minibus man, put people's life in a jeopardy, make people get hurt badly on a rapid daily basis. They are planning some sorts of protests, stop order, stop work for at least 5 days because of the new ticketing system in which there's going to be demerit point for people that drive public passenger vehicle because they have X amount of tickets over a little time, X amount of time. I want you to take a look to a person that is saying that taxi drivers, minibus drivers, truck drivers should unite and protest, don't work for 5 days starting from Monday, so that they can get some sorts of unification, so that they cannot lose their license in which them have hundreds, tens, thousands of tickets. Take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Morning family, top of the morning again, out of word speaking again. This Monday morning, this coming Monday morning, is a no movement day in Jamaica. No movement day. If you cannot take part in this, stay home at your yard. All truck drivers, bike rider, taxi operator, this will be affecting you. Your driver's license will be taken away. You understand me? From all 14 parish of Jamaica, share this video for me. Monday morning will be a holiday in Jamaica. We will not lose our driver's license. We will not take this from the government. So join solidarity with us, you Jamaicans, please. Wake up Monday morning.
Now people, let me ask you this. And I understand that these people play a very important role. Transportation, economy, whatever. However, you want people to throw a sympathy party. You want people to reward you for bad action, for acting recklessly on the road. The government is not taking your license. Maybe they are taking your license to operate because you do not qualify, because you do not fall under the category of people that are supposed to be transporting people in a safe manner. So what you say makes absolutely no sorts of sense, that the government is trying to take your license. Take what type of license? PPV license, driver's license? Because the only way that you're going to lose your driver's license is if you have too much ticket. And the only way that you're going to lose that private or public passenger vehicle permit is because you have too much ticket, you don't have a license. So therefore, if you don't have a license, you should not be driving on the road, especially when you have X amount of tickets for recklessness, endangering the life of the passengers in which you are supposed to carry. People, it makes no sorts of sense. And isn't it kind of conflicting and ironic that at the same time in which these taxi drivers are planning their protest for 5 days, you have videos that are making their rounds, going viral, with the po chasing some sorts of taximan in some sorts of pro box. This incident was said to have taken place on Ocean Boulevard, that is downtown by the waterfront. It is said that that taxi driver was eventually caught when he tried to run from the vehicle. I am going to show you the edited version of both of those videos, and then I am going to give my piece.
Video and round there, my boss. Round there. Round there. Tapping eyes on my phone and tap the fuck free. Round there, my boss. Round there. Can't catch him. Round there.
Why not just take the handcuff and done? Man, so get embarrassed. Damn.
I don't feel bored.
Actually, the cars are still waiting.
Of course, they don't get the body pass.
What she know, see? What she let them things enough come talk.
Now people, like I said, that was the edited version of the videos One video about a minute, the next one about 4 minutes plus. Not going to play the whole thing. However, you should get the points. People don't know what is wrong with the mindsets of Jamaican. These people are lawbreakers. These people are reckless. These people are negligent. These people are very irresponsible. However, I am not going to say we have to blame the system. The system allows them to get away with this because if you have a ticketing system in which after you get X amount of tickets, you get some sort of warrant, you get locked up if you can't pay the warrant, your license is suspended or revoked for a period of time. But what happens is that the same people that are getting all these tens and hundreds of tickets, the poor take bribe, the poor allow them to go on and do the same thing until them endanger or KILL of innocent people. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called famous footballer relegated to fish and bread 9 nights. I am speaking about a footballer that was taken out a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago. His name is Rafik Thomas. Pretty much he was in his house with the next person when some people barge in, ski mask, blaze him up a couple of times, mostly in the head, mostly in the chest, upper body, upper torso. People have said to themselves, then hold on a minute. This man is well known to everybody. Who could I really KILL him? They thought that person like these would get immunity from any sort of endangerment in any sort of volatile community. However, people like we see, these new wave of gunmen, these new youth, new generation, they don't give a FUCK. They respect nobody, them father, them mother, nobody, none at all. They will take out just about anybody. So last night was a 9 night for this man, and the pictures that you see on the screen are some of the pictures from that. People, this is what we call tragedy. If you notice in the picture, you see all sorts of award, all sorts of trophy, all sorts of medal. However, this man is now DEAD, relegated to nothing for nothing because of misunderstanding, because of gang war. People, it makes no sorts of sense, and this is the next perfect example. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.